Hello everyone, this is a warning message tonight. I just did a recording on this topic, but my daughter called. I forgot to put the phone on do not disturb. So I'm hoping that the energy that was given to me in that recording that got cut short can come through in this recording. I hope I can recapture everything that I just spoke. If not, then I'm just going to post both videos because I don't want you to miss any of this, okay? So this is a warning message about the days to come, okay? Not only the day today and the days following, but also the days prior to today, okay? Now, we're going to be talking about this Halloween, okay? Today should be a day for the spiritual ones, the chosen ones, the guardians, right? The priestess, the prophets, whatever we want to call ourselves, or whatever titles we have been endowed with, right? Whoever you are, but you operate inside of the kingdom, okay? This should be a day like the, this is a holy day for us, right? And I just actually seen, in India, they have a festival, Diwali. I believe I'm pronouncing it correctly, okay? And it's a day of lights. It's actually something opposite of what we have here in America, the day of Halloween. It's celebrating light and celebrating the pushing back of darkness, okay? So I actually like that. I think that brings great balance, okay? I believe the work that they do on this day over in that part of the world is wonderful, and I believe that the rest of the world feels the effects because of the work they do. So I'm so thankful for those who have the sacred and the ancient knowledge of these things and these festivals, all these people that do all these rites and rituals all across the world. We truly do benefit from the work of those people who we have been told live in third world countries and that they're poor and they're this and that. Believe it or not, a lot of the work and sacrifices that they do really benefits the whole world. The fact that they have preserved a lot of this knowledge and wisdom and we get to tap into it, I am thankful, and I am so grateful for all of the people around the world who have participated in these traditions and these practices and have saved it for the world and preserved it so that we have this knowledge and wisdom today a million miles away. So thank you, first and foremost, okay? Now this is to say, okay, this is a declaration moving forward for all spiritual warriors, all chosen, and again, to all of us with these titles, okay? Today should be a holy day for us. This is a day where we don't do our regular daily activities. This is a day where we go into fasting, we go into prayer, we go into all of the spiritual workings that need to be done to push back darkness, okay? And to protect ourselves, our community, our nations, the world, and beyond, okay? So, yes, spiritual baths, very important on today too, because there will be a lot of dark witches doing a lot of spell work and sending out evil demonic spirits to try to destroy the innocent, the chosen, and the spiritual ones. So it's important for you to clean your aura, get all the gook off of it, raise your aura, spread it out so that you are light. You know, you are a light being at this point in time where they come and try to attack. And because your vibrations is so high, they can't get into your force field and they can't attach to you. Okay, so you need to awaken your ethereal body, your etheric body, okay? And increase your aura, okay? Put those plants on you, rub yourself up and down, top to bottom, because they're coming after your crown chakra to confuse you, right? And also to steal and destroy you, or even possibly kill you, okay? Because a lot of them, when they're going in for these sacrifices are not just to kill you, but to take control of your mind, your body, or some of them are just to steal your blessings, okay? And last night I just had a dream that this thief that shows up every so often, right, I know that this person is working on me or whatever. They're trying to tonight steal from me. You understand? They're trying to take my blessings, steal my star, steal my goodness, okay? So you need to be protected, okay? Ultra protected, Okay, so you're going to light your candles, like I said, do your prayers, and really tap in, clean your space. Very important as well. When these evil, wicked entities that they've sent to you, they want to come into a clean space, a place that they can't stand because it's full of light. You're going to have it lit up in there, and it's going to smell so good that they can't stay around. These low vibrational entities are like funk, dirt, and things like that, places where they can operate in. They can't operate in cleanliness. That's why we say cleanliness is next to godliness. So make sure today that you are doing a thorough cleaning inside of your home. You know what I mean? Making it smell good, lighting your nice candles, smell good candles, and keeping the environment very high vibrational, okay? Because best believe they are sending these wicked ones out to come to you, okay? And we want to incur as little loss and destruction as possible, okay? Now, not only is this a night of defensive work, but this is a night of offensive work for us, okay? Not only do the wicked ones get to send missiles, but we're going to send them as well, okay? So this is a night where you go into warfare with them, okay? Straight red candle on their ass, straight black candle on their ass, okay? To all of the wicked ones, we will not, right, let the gates of hell prevail, okay? All of darkness will be pushed back into their dimension, okay? Never to infringe upon our reality. So we need to go into that level of warfare tonight, okay? To, like I said, keep them in their place and back them off. This is a night for return to sender. Big return to sender energy, okay? So anything these wicked ones is trying to, cook up, no sir. Return to sender on that ass, okay? What else? Okay, so to those of you who are not spiritually inclined, okay, that's what I'm here for. We your guardians. We're going to give you some stuff so that you are protected out there, okay? So to any young adults, young people, okay, if you come across this message today and the next coming days, okay, you are not to go out tonight, okay? Don't you go to those parties. Don't you go to none of those festivals. Don't you partake in none of that stuff, okay? None of it. To any parents who are on the fence of what should they do and where they're going to take their kids, don't take them nowhere. They don't need to be out there getting nothing from nobody, okay? And I'm going to just give y'all a little story time, okay? And then this is when it really hit me, okay? So, obviously throughout the years and being a kid, we heard about people putting razor blades in candies and witches poisoning candies. And you hear these stories. But, as a kid, I had what I believe to be safe Halloween experiences. So you hear the stories and they're just there. They're like myths, But last year I really got to witness, and it really hit me on why I should never take my child trick-or-treating or go knocking on anyone's doors, okay? Not only can people poison the candy, right? And a lot of these candies already be halfway open and stuff, right? But a reason why we should not be taking our children trick-or-treating and getting things from people is the same reason why we don't, as adults, take things from any and everybody that just offer us stuff. You know what I mean? Because we know that there can be intentions behind the gift, right? So these people can do invisible spell work over these treats, give them to your children, and your children can fall ill. They can now bind you, and you in some kind of covenant with these people. You have no idea the wickedness of people that live in your communities. All of these Masonic buildings and stuff that you see around, you know what I mean? And we walk around oblivious to the secret societies and the covens that live right amongst us, okay? And that do wickedness every day and that watch people, okay? And are looking for innocent people to sacrifice for their gain, okay? So let me tell you, so last Halloween I took my daughter out and we got some candy, some stuff. So it was this one weird situation though, right? It was this guy. He had a 2-story house and it had like a long balcony. So he was sitting up there on his balcony, but he was handing out candy. He had it like attached to, I think he had like maybe like the pumpkin basket and the candy was inside of it. And he had it attached to a fishing rod. And he was sitting up there, and as people came, right, he was up high in the dark. He was wielding down the candy, giving it to people. Now, he in the dark, I thought it was strange, but I didn't, I said, okay, whatever, just kept going. I'm in the moment of the night, okay? Do you know, sure enough, my daughter ate the candy. Later that night, she was sick. She was sick, you know what I mean? So, I don't know now necessarily if she was sick from that event from us going there, and the candy that she, because it was a cold that night too. The weather had changed drastically on that night. It was warmer, but Halloween night it got cold. It got like up to 40 degrees, and she had a little costume on and stuff and wanted to show it and stuff. But so I don't know if it was because the cold crept into the bones and that's where the sickness came from. But at that moment, Spirit was like, yeah, you need to be paying attention to this. You shouldn't be taking your children to anyone's house, because all those tales and myths you heard about, they are real. And your kids can get sick from interacting and participating in this event, okay? This ritual, okay? So, again, like I said, whether she had gotten sick or not directly from the stuff that she had received or from the weather, I don't truly know. But that's when my awakening really hit real, like, okay, I see that these myths have there's some truth to them, okay? And I ain't partaking in this anymore, and I had seen enough evidence through the past couple of years of people being sacrificed on Halloween, okay? So let's see. So yes, if you can, parents, throw your own parties at your own house with people that you trust, family members, you know what I mean? Or if you have like a local church that you trust. I know a lot of churches hold events, but I'm not too sure about them folks either, because I've come to find out that a lot of these church organizations, they're wicked, okay? We know that they are the front for a different power. It's a different power that's behind them, and you have no idea what these people will do to stay in power and to keep money flowing. So I don't trust them either. I don't trust going to these local church events either. I say throw your own stuff, your own parties, and invite your community out, a small knitted celebration. If the kids, because it's hard when the kids are used to doing something and then taking the tradition back from them after they become so accustomed to it. I mean, you can do it, you gotta be strict sometimes and be like, no me no, and that's what it is. But if you can find a way to keep some aspects of the tradition, because the kids need to live and they need their fun, they need their outlet, then definitely just readjust. Let them get their costumes and just do something, like I said, at home, okay? So to the young people, the hip-hop generation, right? I just want to give you some backing on the things that I am saying to you, okay? But before we get into that, I wanted to talk about, okay, how tonight is Halloween, and then we also have the new moon coming up tomorrow, okay? So this is an extra potent energy, okay? And I wanted to talk about how these energies, they linger. So it's not just today you need to worry about. It was this week coming up until today, and it's going to be this week going out, okay? And sometimes the energy can linger for 15 days after, months after. I know, especially with like these huge celestial events that take place, the energy can come in a month before, like with the eclipses and stuff. They can come in a month before and last a month before. I think I even read and felt like the incoming eclipse, it can start happening 3 months before the actual arrival, So again, this energy lingers, and that's why you have to always be diligent in your spiritual work and just always take caution in your life, okay? So with that being said, okay, we're going to talk about now the passing of Takeoff, right? The sacrificial ritual that took place on Halloween that caused his death. Okay, not that we're going to talk about it, but I'm bringing that up as an example so that you can understand that what I'm saying to you is very important, not to take any of my words lightly, okay? Because darkness is increasing. It's been prophesied that the days that we are in now, darkness is increasing, and we all want to live and we all want to protect our families and our loved ones. So I'm showing you these examples so that you can know it's true and begin to protect yourself and just stay out of the way during this time of the year, okay? So we had his passing. We know that he has some contractual problems. They wanted to get out of their contract, as well as the group had broken up at that time. And someone went somewhere, if not them themselves, because a part of me feel like our people is really ignorant, the ones that be in the music business. Maybe after a couple years of being in it, something clicks and they kind of know what's going on, but I don't think a lot of them go in knowing that all the wickedness that comes with it. You know what I mean? I think it's the ones that's above them that really have an understanding of magic and things like that. So I don't know if it was them just going and praying and asking for some kind of relief for the situation. I do know Cardi B is heavily protected, okay? Heavily protected. So I don't know if her spirits organized something so that Offset could be free, you know, or if it was something that these elites did to orchestrate the freeing of the remainder people of the group. They knew that a sacrifice was going to be needed if they wanted to be free from that contract, and they went about performing these rituals for them. Because if you look at that video, I'm sure they didn't create the visuals for that video, okay? That last video that they did leading up to his passing. I think they did the video on Halloween, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe a couple days before, but it was Halloween themed. What was the name of the video? I forget the name of the video, but it was Halloween themed, you know, and had the Grim Reaper, and it had all type of symbols and synchronicities linked to death. You know what I mean? But who were the magicians that put that video together? That was no coincidence. They hire these people to put these images in and give the artist the visuals for the video. And that's why you say, what? Like, I be looking at these videos and the videos don't even make sense. What do they got to do with the words that these rappers are talking about? They don't even add up. You understand? So it's somebody working behind the scenes that's putting out these visuals, making things happen. You know what I mean? So that's one example of a sacrifice took place on Halloween, okay? Then we also had in recent years, I believe this was 2020, right? The King Von passing, right? That was another sacrifice. That was a destiny swap, okay? That was November 7th or November 6th, okay? And that's just what, 7 days after Halloween. So the energy was still lingering, okay? These beings, right? The veil becomes thin between the worlds and our worlds. So it's easy for them to stay and be here, especially if you feeding them blood. If they can kill some people and get some blood, it invigorates them and it can keep them here longer to do more destruction, okay? So we had the King Von situation, okay? We do know that King Von and Durk had that trial that they was going for. I believe they was accused of killing some people or whatever, and they was facing some time. So did Durk pray and do some rituals so that he can free himself, and perhaps he didn't know how it was going to manifest in the murder of Von? Or did he actively go and say, they told him, hey, you're going to have to give up somebody for you to get free? You know, I don't know. I don't know how it went down or how it worked. But after that, we seen Durk's career skyrocket. Got his probably got his first #1, if I'm not mistaken. If not his first #1, it had to be a #1 if he won a Grammy, right? He got his Grammy, and it seemed like he was on the ascent. He was going up, okay? So that was a form of a destiny swap, because the other co-defendant was deceased now. It was easier for him to get away with murder, essentially, okay? It was easier for him to win his trial, which I'm not sure if the trial is complete, but I think it is, because I remember hearing a lot of people saying things online. So I believe he wasn't charged. He was found innocent, and he was able to go on about his life. But now we see, coming back full circle to the energy of the Halloween energy, where there's some form of judgment being taken against him, okay? Being taken against him. So with that being said, those are two examples of this energy that lingers, okay? You don't need to know the ins and outs of it, because I don't know the true ins and outs of it, but I know something wrong and something going on, okay? So just be very mindful, be very diligent, and be prayed up, okay? Spiritual baths, Florida water, holy water, okay? Sprinkle your doors with salt, your cars, everything. Do what you got to do to ensure your well-being, okay? And again, to the spiritualists, it's time to go into warfare for the next week or so, okay? Because yes, They have started. They have absolutely started. And you know what's dangerous too now? We got the election coming up in a couple days. Is it November 2nd? The final date of the election. So this energy is around this time too. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting to see. But with that being said, that was just a quick message. I hope it reaches you guys today, especially for you young people. I hope that it reaches you. And if you were like, should I go or should I not go? The answer is don't go. Stay home, stay it out. You don't need to be everywhere. Don't let your friends peer pressure you into going anywhere. God has spoken. Stay your ass at home tonight. Okay? And again, this is a message, like I said, not only for tonight, but going into the future for all you spiritualists, okay? All you chosen, all of you, whatever titles that you have within the kingdom. From here, today moving forward, from the time you receive this message, you have to begin to rearrange your life to prioritize this work, okay? Because darkness is here and it's upon us, and it ain't going nowhere unless you are actively doing the work. You have taken the call to step into your position, right? Your rightful position, and taking back your planet and taking back what's yours, okay? So you have to leave the world behind. I had to reorchestrate my whole life. I left it all behind because that's how thick the attacks was. It came to a point where I realized that I could no longer live the way I was living because it was taking too much time from my studies and taking too much time from the work that I was called here to do. So I had to make a decision, okay? I had to drop everything. I had to drop the job. I had to drop the house and the bills. I walked away. I left it all behind, and I said, I'll be okay. I'm going to get in my car. I'm going to leave these bills behind, and I am going to be okay. But I know that life has to be greater than being in this cycle of this hamster wheel where I'm being destroyed in. I have to step out of it and tap into my power and trust that the power is there and that I will be able to transform not only my life, but the life and the destiny of our planet, you know? So it's going to take that level of sacrifice, okay? I slept in my car for 3 months, people, after I left the world behind, okay? And I did that because I needed to hear God's voice. I need to know, what is God trying to communicate with me? I need to hear you more. Nearer, my God, to thee. I need you here with me. I need to pull you down. I need to talk with you. I need to harness your power. Talk to me, Lord, you know? And that's where we're at with this. So true warriors, you know what I mean? We ain't afraid of the trenches, okay? This is trench life, okay? So had to give up all the glory, all the beauty, and all of that stuff, and tap into what I came here to do. So you know that's the next step for you too. You will recover. You know, not all the time will you be in the trenches, you know what I mean? But it takes that level of sacrifice for you to overcome, and for us to all overcome, and for us to all benefit, and for our children's children to have a better world than the one that we found, okay? So this message is not just for today. This is a message going into the future, okay? For anybody that comes across this video, it is time for you to sit on your throne and get active. Reconstruct your whole life for this work, okay? Peace.